What's up, guys? My name is Jax, and we are playing Kathy Rain, a game that is set in the 90s. Kathy Rain tells a story of a strong-willed journalism major who has come to terms with her own troubled past as she investigates the mysterious death of her recently deceased grandfather. This is a point-and-click game with pixel graphics. As you can tell, my love for pixel graphic games is pretty strong. So we are going to get started with Kathy Rain. It does have its own dialogue, so it's going to make that all easier. And without further ado, let's get into the game. If you guys like this, I will leave a link down below so you guys can check out this game for yourself. It is a Steam game and it is $14.99. Oh, I love this graphic.
Hey, you.
Hey.
I do love the graphics of this game.
Oh, man.
I think she's drunk.
Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
Lovely.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
Well, I'm assuming because this story is about the grandfather. Yes.
Yeah, he was my grandfather. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
I do like games like this, though, where they actually have the characters with their own voices instead of me having to voice over them. So that is one plus side of this. September 25th, 1995, day 1.
Oh, God, make it stop.
Turn off.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate. Well, I guess I should get going. I'm late enough as it is.
I do like point and click games, but sometimes they can just get too... I don't know, they can be too much. There have been a lot of games that I really like that are point and click, but sometimes it can be very tedious with the timing between everything and moving from like point A to point B. Oh, look at the little pixels!
Well, here we are. God, I really need a smoke.
I like how her
Does
hair
anyone
matches her
object?
outfit.
Guess not. Dead people rule.
That's a little morbid. And here we are.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain.
This guy has
We all
like
remember his warm heart, his
really
compassion,
soothing voice.
and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, in sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Voice is so peaceful and soothing. I could listen to his voice for days. I think I should talk to her.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her.
She's your grandma.
Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, Anna? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
You know, for Pixels, she's a really young and pretty looking grandma. But I guess that's Pixels for you. Guess that's what you get for Pixels, right?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from the path of sin.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child. I hope to see you at the church.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
Oh my god, that voice, it's so soothing. I could, if they had an audiobook with someone's voice like that, I would listen to the whole thing. And I'm not a big audiobook person. Grandmas!
Grandma, anybody home? Huh. Never seen this around. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
Must have.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come, have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my 2nd year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Sharon... See, I want to know who that is. I'm assuming
Mom
that's her
is...
mom.
I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. in spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first. All dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word, forever confined to that blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, okay.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. Must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it.
That's sad.
I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed. I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Alrighty
Bye,
then.
Grandma. I'll be back later.
So long.
To the sheriff's department then. Away! I love the sound of rain. Oh, it's so soothing. But oh, now it is raining. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, wasn't she just like, wasn't it just sunny here? Alrighty then. Hello, young cop.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay.
Do I have to commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait! I know you!
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
I'm gonna pretend, because I need help.
Oh, right. Lenny. Long time no see, buddy.
Ain't that the truth? I suppose you came to town for the funeral?
Yep, that's right.
Sorry for your loss. Joseph was a great guy before, well, you know.
Yeah, he really was.
So, anyway, what can I do for you today?
The incident in 81.
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Well, that's not
Okay,
helpful.
I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Alrighty.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Hello, Mr. Sheriff.
Hello, Sheriff. Do you have a moment?
Not really. Make it quick.
Okay.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
That
If
was
that's
pretty
all there is,
abrupt.
why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Alright, well, let's investigate the police report.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
Okay.
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal. Handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
So rude.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
You want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine.
Right. Maybe Lenny will be able to grab me the documents. Behind your back, sir.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, I need to see the police report from 81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
I'd love to help, Kathy. The files are right here behind me. But you better check with the sheriff first.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Looks like talking isn't gonna help me get that report. I'll have to take matters into my own hands. I wonder what's behind those doors.
Me too.
Hey, Sheriff. What's the deal with that bum?
What bum?
What bum? Hello, person.
Hey,
What? I can't hear you. Thanks.
There we go.
That was getting annoying.
Righto.
hey,
Hi there.
you need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9,
15.
8,
Fine. 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Distract that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then. Let me know when.
Will do.
Say when. When?
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Okay, I have to make this quick.
Get the file!
Okay, let's
That was
have
a little too easy. Alright, so 8/16/81 at 11:40 p.m. An individual was encountered on the side of the dirt road a few miles from Conwell Springs, blindly walking forward with his eyes wide open. The subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond when touched or spoken to. He appeared to be dirty from head to toe and wet up to his knees. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder, complete with tape. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back to town. At 12:25 p.m. the same night, picked up Mrs. Rain and brought her along with Mr. Rain to the emergency room at the community clinic. At 8:00 a.m. the next day, upon routine inspection of the patrol car, a tape recorder was found discarded on the back seat, filed as evidence in locker number 5. I need that tape.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder. Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5.
Mambo
Got it.
number 5. Oh, it makes me want to dance now. Let's go this way. Various tools. Here, evidence lockers. Find it. Find number 5. Mambo number 5 locker.
All right, got it.
That was a little too easy. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Dictaphone. Ooh.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finding the source. I have a theory, but I need help. I'm gonna have to involve somebody else.
Interesting. Okay. So it seems like I need to go to the attic. Back at Grandma's house.
Hey, Kathy, wait.
What?
Do you eat food? Food?
Okay.
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also, then maybe
AKA a date.
we can eat the food together?
I'd rather eat a foot. Oh, that's so rude. Aw, they're so mean. Oh my god, I can't be that mean.
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay. See ya.
I can't be that mean to him. He's such a nice person. And into living room to ask Grandma about the attic.
Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I like her voice.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Righto.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
She's walking down the stairs slowly. Let's turn on some light.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out.
Well, let's go get a replacement. I'm assuming the table lamp. Yep. on the
Free
table
light
now.
bulb. Score.
A free light bulb. Yeah, because you totally would use that for something else. Not to just replace the light bulb upstairs. Alright, so light bulb combined with this light bulb.
There we go.
And let there be light. Bingo. Bingo.
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it. An old typewriter covered in cobwebs. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting.
So there's red, a yellow, and a blue bookmark. 3 red, 1 violet, and 2 yellow, right? So what would that be? I'm assuming it's gonna be the first set. So 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1. What was that? 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1. And that's gonna open the briefcase. Oh my gosh, I forgot. 2, 3, 5, right? 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1.
Yes!
Whoop, whoop! Figured it out. Thank you, Grandpa, and your notes. Ooh, what's this? That it? Really? I don't need to look at anything else in here except just the envelope. Apparently, that's all I need to look at is the envelope.
Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside.
Okay.
Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white.
I wonder what the key is for.
Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training, McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
What's this?
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this.
Interesting. So I got a key, and I bet I could put this cassette in here. Let's get this one. Let's play this, see what this is.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Okay.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
I'm assuming that must be her mom.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. And I'm not going to tell any of those bastards. They got it all wrong. You're the only one I trust now.
Okay.
Call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
Let's go talk to Grandma. She might have some answers for me. Grandma!
Oh, hello, dear.
Let's talk.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops, until he passed.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
All right. I already asked her. I don't think I need to ask her again, right?
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Off we go to the Air Force Base, I guess. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, the soothing rain. Oh no, am I not going to the Air Force Base then? Maybe I gotta make a phone call. Maybe we have to make a phone call.
No result for that. Nope, couldn't find it. All right, got it.
555-1263. Okay.
Might.
Any minute now.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain,
And Brett Xavier Myers trained at this very base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
The billionaire? He was stationed at McConnell?
He was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
All right, thanks.
My pleasure, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, let's ask about...
Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier. But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else. How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
Okay, what can you tell me about his service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. His pile of medals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made General if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD. Me? I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. Maybe it was just guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha.
What he was,
Thanks for
he
the
might have been
thoughts.
hunting something. God, this is my whole supernatural stuff coming into play now.
I don't see a reason to ask him about that.
Well, fine then.
All right, that's all.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Well, let's look up Charles Wade.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
How would I get a hold of him?
Oh, hello, dear.
You say the same thing every time I walk in the room. Do you forget? I think you do.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
Okay.
Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Wonder if my roommate is home, if I can call her and get the phone number. That's possible. Let's see. Let's see if I call my roommate. See if she's in. I bet she's not.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm trying to contact Charles Wade. You know, the industrialist?
Wow, really? Why?
It's complicated, but he knew Grandpa back in the day. They went to war together.
Huh. Must be super hard to get in touch with a person like that.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Maybe you could
ask someone in the Air Force. If he used to serve with your granddad, I mean.
Yeah, could be worth a shot.
Oh, come on.
Okay, gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
So I had to ask the guy from the Air Force Base for the phone number. My god, okay. Pick up the phone. I know you're there.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. Do you know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Alright, so that means I gotta go to the sheriff's station and borrow their phone. Problem solved. Let's go. To the sheriff department. Didn't think I was gonna have to go back there. Fax machine. Phone. Just use the phone. Don't even ask.
Laney?
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
Could you distract Lenny again?
Sure, I needed to puke again anyway.
Good to know.
Lovely. Ew. Oh! So gross.
Guess what? He's having some kind of fit in there.
Not again.
Here we go again.
The phone time. Oh, duh. I gotta pick up the phone first. Now this should work.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering
This
if you had
color is
time
my
to answer a
favorite.
few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure.
We just went over
He has
this.
explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
I can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
Threatened to report him, accused of being sexist.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files.
Take a chill pill, woman.
It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright. Now I gotta call him. Do 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 do.
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. Why What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But
this conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
Okay, then.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
Yeah, but how? So am I gonna try calling again? I'll try one more time. Watch this not work. It's gonna be the same. It's gonna be the same. It's just, ugh.
You've reached Erica Wade. Leave a message after the beep.
Welp, that is it, I guess. So, do I go and sleep at Grandma's? Oh no, maybe I have to go to the cemetery because they have the stuff about the girl. I do, I have to go to the cemetery. Cemetery. Or maybe I asked the cops about the drowned girl. They would have stuff about her. Oh, there. Newspaper clipping and a small key.
No reason to go in there.
Okay.
It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately. Tragic drowning in Conwell Spring. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 20th. The notice is dated July. All right, this is the right date. Looks like her name was Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family.
All right. Who's this?
I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone.
Let's go talk to him then.
Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh, I like you, kid. You're not here alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
Oh, is that my kid?
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
Okay then.
No reason to go in. It says price. A little boy, maybe 5 or 6 years old. I should go look for his mother.
Where though? Like, where are you gonna? Oh my God, where are you going to look? I don't see anyone here.
I shouldn't leave while that kid is alone.
Well, then I don't know what you want. Oh, and now
Kid?
he's gone. Okay.
Guess he found his mom.
Apparently. Maybe. That's not creepy at all. Strange kid. Very strange kid. Unless his mom was a ghost, and he was there with a ghost. I think I'd have to ask the sheriff's station about the girl. He would know, maybe.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, Lenny, could you check the files for a police report? A girl who drowned around here, Lily Myers.
I'd love to help, Kathy, but you better check with the sheriff first.
Oh,
Fine, I'll do that. Well, gotta go.
See ya.
stupid sheriff. Stupid sheriff.
Hello, Sheriff. Mind if I ask you a few more questions?
If you must.
Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? Young girl named Lily Myers?
That case was handled by Truman. I wasn't involved.
Okay.
I don't need to ask him that. I don't need to ask him that.
Well, he's not giving you anything.
Do you know anything about a drowning here in 1975? The victim was a young girl.
You have a memory problem? I told you I haven't been working here that long. Besides, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Juvenile cases are a sensitive matter.
Righto.
I don't need to ask him.
Okay, fine.
That's all for now.
Good.
I guess I gotta ask Grandma, because obviously no one here has anything to do with it. Off to Grandma's place.
How's the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
These people. Alright. Grandma, what do you know of Lily Myers?
Oh.
Yes. Oh, hello, dear.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your mind?
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father. Jack, was it?
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself.
Wow,
that's news
suicide.
to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later. It was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
Alright, so...
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
So time to try to look them up, I guess, in the phone book? Maybe? What a busy day.
These should come in handy when
Oops. What a busy, busy day.
All right, found an address.
Alright, let's go to the Myers household and see what we can do. Or find. Or figure out. Something! I don't know why I'm yelling. I don't like calm games. I'm missing out on my freak out points. Ooh, lakeside cabin. That is a door, all right.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Okay, then. Taking the
It doesn't
thermometer.
belong to me. I don't want to take it without a good reason.
Oh, okay. So eventually I will have to come back here.
It's totally overflowing with cigarette butts. Oh, gee, I would, but I forgot my swimsuit at home.
So it's clear I'm gonna need that thermometer at some point.
There's a ton of discarded cigarette butts.
So I'm gonna need the thermometer at some point.
I can see someone moving inside.
So what do? Try to ask her again?
Stop it!
Use a stun gun on her. Oh crap.
Won't you ever give up?
No.
I don't want to show her that. I should try to get her on my side first. I don't want to show her that. I should try to get her on my side first. I don't want to show her that.
Oh my gosh, so what do I show her? Oh, cigarettes. Duh. Have a smoke with me.
Stop it!
Of course.
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well, I'm gonna have to think about it. What brand?
Corley Cinders. Extra long.
You got taste. I'll give you that. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Sure, let's go.
Score! Wow.
Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi there, big guy.
It's an asteroid, owl.
So, you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat.
No, I gotta ask her about the art collector, because I'm sure she can tell me about the art collector.
She...
Tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh. Did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. Well, his face was far from forgettable, though.
I
Big
bet it's that
nose,
rich guy that
bright
I'm trying
blue
to
eyes,
contact.
looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks.
What else? Do I have anything to ask her? I don't think I have to ask her about anything else here.
So, tell me about...
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces looked like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day. And... no way. That's him. The man who bought the paintings. He's much younger here, but there's no mistaking that hair and nose.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, little cat. That's the guy who walked into this cabin with $5,000 in cash.
That's very helpful, Sue. Thanks. Ugh. Another question for the elusive Mr. Wade. I think I'm gonna head off now.
Sure thing, little cat. Come back anytime.
It's getting late. I should head back to the city. Hey, you're still up.
I was wondering when you'd show up. How did it go?
Long story. I found out about some stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Wow, what a mystery. So what's the plan now?
Sleep.
Some shut-eye is the plan. I'm about to pass out.
Oh, I couldn't possibly sleep now. I'm way too excited.
Well, that makes one of us. Nighty.
Good night, Cat. Hey, Kathy, wake up!
Ugh, you are so lucky there are no sharp objects near this bed.
Guess what? I got an idea.
Please tell me it involves you taking a sabbatical.
Haha, so you found all this evidence, right? Pictures, tapes, and stuff?
I guess. Why?
Well, as you know, I have a computer. And I know this hacker guy, Dave, and... Oh, never mind. I'll just write you a note. You go back to sleep.
Seriously, Eileen, sometimes I just marvel at how your brain works.
I know, right?
Are you sure you want to do this, Catherine? You still have time, if you think there's any chance you would change your mind.
I'm sure, Doctor. Just get it out of me. But please, don't tell my mom.
I'm sorry, but we have to do that. It's the law.
Oh, is she getting an abortion? That kid was hers.
Nobody has to know. Just pretend it slipped your mind. I have enough shit going on with her already. This would just add fuel to the fire.
Oh my god, I bet that kid was hers.
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
That's why he said...
Let's just
oh my god,
get this over with then.
She got an abortion.
Right this way.
I knew it. Oh, I so called it. Because that kid looked just like her.
I hate that dream. I guess Eileen went to class. I probably should too.
Alright, guys. Yes? Is that it? Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, that's all the time I have for this episode. That was day 1. We will continue with day 2. If you guys like this and want to check it out yourself, I will leave a link down below. I'm actually really enjoying this. The story is really cool. So yeah, I think I will continue this, and we will step forward into day 2 in the next episode. But without anything else, that's all I have for you, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!